We are now live. Hello, everybody watching the replay. Hello, everybody here. And today we are still the Mad Scientists. I'm still Mad Frankie. That's still Violet Igor, just about over there. And Sis, she's okay. And together we make the Mad Scientists. There we go. It's getting a bit twisted, this here heart. I'm trying. There we go. Gotcha. It's a bit lopsided, but there we go. For a while, Liz. For a while. Right. Well, I'll just go over what I've got here. I've got here some pieces that you might not hear much of Violet today because she's not feeling great. She seems to have some allergies.
Yeah, something's got a hold of me and it won't let go. It just filling my head up. So I apologize for sounding so funny and sneezing my head
I
off.
never apologise for sounding funny.
I don't
It's
sound
always good funny, so long as it's really hilarious. Are you really hilarious today, Violet?
I do my best. It's still early yet. Give me time.
Yeah. Well, I'm just drinking water today because I'm on my diet for prepping for my procedure.
Yep. 2 more days.
Which is fun. So I've got here some pieces I cut out. These are the Hairy Violet family, and I've coloured one of them in.
Isn't that gorgeous? Don't y'all think that's gorgeous? I think we should all stand up and applaud because I think that's just beautiful.
Well, what I did was I used my pens, my Spectrum Noir pens that I have here. And I had already tried with the watercolours. Remember the watercolours I was using to create these swatchy things? I tried with the watercolours, and the first one of those I did, underneath the book you look, was this one. And I foolishly...
Hi, Carol.
Spray on the head, and it just went and bled out. I mean, I was trying to activate the granulating paints, and I certainly did that, but it granulated the heck right out of the areas. So that is a no-no. But you can, I don't know if you can see, but there's one of these paints that's got some rather nice colours on it. When you twist and turn it in the light, it glints and shines. Can you see that? Yes, you can, just about. Sort of, it goes from a sort of bluey colour to a sort of violety colour. Lovely. I thought that was nice. But, yeah, I did the feet with neon paint from Pens Inks, Nibs Pens and Inks, and that was nice. So I liked that. And then I thought, well, I wonder what I can do with those pens I just found. So I went over and I found FL2. These are Spectrum Noir. I've had these ages. And so I tried it on the feet, and it turned out to be a lovely, very similar colour to that. So I thought that was good. So I used it quite a bit around there, and I added different colours. I like with the Spectrum Noirs, they have a bit of blendability. So you can add another colour. I can't remember what that other colour was. Might have been FL1. Which is this one, which looks like quite a bright pink, but turns out to be more like a reddish colour. It's in the centre here. But, yeah, so I quite enjoyed playing with those. I can always have another go with those and see what happens on another one. In the meantime, I've been a bit naughty. Just a little bit naughty. You know, not hugely naughty. Just a bit. Just a teensy bit. And it's called Mixed Media Textile Art in 3 Dimensions. Let me see if I can get this up a bit more. I can't quite let you see it. There we are. Yeah, in 3 dimensions, it says. In 3 dimensions. By Anne Goddard. And it's lovely, this book. I really, really like it. It's got all these marvellous things in it. Talking about different textures and different things. Like she's got glass there, and wood, and these funny little bits of metal in between with these. I don't know what they are. They look like little straps, but it's fascinating. She's even got metal, riveted metal there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then there's loads more in here. It's a bit cramped to show you because it's a bit cramped in here.
Hi, Mariah.
Look at that. This lady's used. She's used old crushed plastic bottles, just ordinary plastic drink bottles, and turned them into little treasures. Amazing. Weird weaving wire. Weaving other stuff.
I love that book already.
I love this. This is great. This. Hanging by a thread series. This is.
Yep.
Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely wonderful. Sort of burnt edged bits of paper put together. Wonderful. There was one somewhere about cardboard, a bit of cardboard that she'd used. Where's that one? This is great. It looks like a sort of sea creature, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like a sea creature? Well, they both do. I think they're fabulous. That's locked to paper, bristles, and wire. Bristles? Amazing. Loads of fabulous things. Really fabulous. And I mean, what's this lot? It's got neoprene cord, bark, linen thread, feathers, rebar, and knotted W20 by H100 by D10. I don't know what that is. Knotted something. It's obviously some sort of clothy, textile-y thing that textile-y people will know. That is fabulous. Look at that. It looks like grey slate with bits of string on it, but it's lead, paper yarn, and calico. So that's pieces of lead curled up. Amazing. Wow. Things just fabulous. I mean, you don't have to do exactly the same as these ladies have done, but it can give you ideas of different shapes to put together, like long sticks of something and twisted things that you can actually weave over and slabs of stuff that you can put things on. So, I mean, you've got those three elements there that create a lovely thing to look at. You know, you can do similar things with other stuff. This is the one I was thinking of. This one. This is lovely, this. Preparation of the burnt corrugated card elements for one of the hanging by threads. Isn't that marvelous?
I love that. I was wondering what that was. That is cool.
Looks like bits of imprinted clay, doesn't it? Little tablets of imprinted clay. Wow. It's just lovely what you can end up with. And that's just preparing it for making one of these hanging by a thread series things. And that's one of them, I think. But yeah, this is full of magnificent things. I haven't looked at all of it yet. It's not been here long, so I haven't had a chance. So we'll put that aside for now. No, maybe I'll show you another bit next time. Then you won't have to go and buy 2 books. In fact, you don't even have to go and buy that book. I'll just keep showing you bits. I just find things like that, and it's like going to a museum.
Yes.
Or going to an art gallery. You don't copy what you see, but you take a little element that you've seen and think, I can add that to that thing I'm looking at now. That would be perfect in whatever it is you're doing. You know? So, I mean, there's all these bits. And now here's me taking bits. What I've done is I've taken one of these pieces. Oh, that's another one of these things. I meant to show you that because I did. Him and him at the same time, both using the watercolors. And he turned out a lot better because I didn't think to spray him with water. I was seen what that had done with that one. So I decided not to do it on the second one. And this is Grandpa. You haven't seen him before. This is a new one. This is Grandpa Hairy Violet. And I'm thinking about Grandma now. Oh dear. But I love him because he's using the granulating paints in these larger areas of the body, and that's working quite well. I've used the neon on his legs, and on his head, I've used a combination of a yellow, neon yellow, and a blue paint that has this lovely glitter in it. And I don't know if you can see it as well as I can, but it really does have a lovely shimmer. Can you see that? It really does give him that little extra element of interest. Now, looking through my camera here, this looks like a pale orange. I tell you, it is not in the least pale in real life. It's vibrant, neon, that is. And then I went and did this one with my neon, well, with my Spectrum Noir colours. So I used all pens on this one. And I was really quite pleased with how it blended in. I found this one, FL2 and FL1. FL1 is I think that's the FL2 is the bright orange here, yeah, and the other one is FL1. That it looks like a pink, but it's this darker red you see. The darker red in the feet is this, and it's the caps are not great at reflecting what you get because that doesn't look anything like that color.
Right. Is that a marker, alcohol ink, a water base,
Spectrum.
or
I think it's alcoholic. I haven't got the box anymore. I've only got the outer thing. I'm pretty sure it's alcoholic.
Hi, Lisa.
We got it. It did on the box when I got it.
What's the name of it again? I'll look it up.
Spectrum Noir.
Spectrum Noir. Okay, I'll look it up. Or somebody else already knows.
I know that Mariah has one of these because I saw her use it the other day.
They're alcoholic.
Last night, in fact, when she was doing that last extra. She got one of those out. I thought, oh, look, she's got a Spectrum Noir.
Yeah, they're alcoholic.
Yeah, there you go. Thought they might be. So I'm just picking up all my little bitties. I've been cutting these up while I've been waiting for the time to arrive. So I took one of these sheets and I pretty much cut all the pieces out. So my idea with this is to make some layers. You know, like you make clusters like this. And some of them I've actually got rather nice shapes. That's almost an elephant, that one. And put them on top of each other like that to create layers. Like that. I'm not so sure about that section. That one's not too bad, and I like that one quite a bit. Wonder if... So you just make a little sort of layer like you do when you make clusters. And there you are, got something you can then add to your journal or to your art piece even. You mean, just put it on an art piece. I quite like that idea myself. And then I've got the ones done on black paper. And what I want to do is go through these. I only put these few onto a sheet of black. And I've got all these, 3 of them. So I need to go back and try them again on black paper as well, because if you look at this one, this is the one where I was using the ones from Inklings, these 3, which is Jinx, Spellcast and Seafarer, and I did the same on the black, Jinx, Spellcast and Seafarer. You can see that they don't look like anything much if you look at them dimly, but if you turn them so that they flash at you, they look like excellent things, wonderful, and that you get a different look on the white as well. So I thought it'd be nice to use those as well and perhaps intersperse the black and the white to get a complete thing. So that's one thing. I'm all looking for things to do so I don't move so much because my back is better, but I don't want it to get worse again, especially as I'm going in for this procedure into hospital. I want to wait at least until I finish that. So maybe I like the red one. The red one's quite telling a tale. I had a little bit left of the other. Where have you gone? Oh, well, we'll always can get some more of another one. But so I've got two things to do. I've got these to colour and I've got these to do. And what I'm doing at the moment is just cutting these out. So I've got some nice colours there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bigger scissors. Yeah, and cut these ones off because I want to keep those with the others on the black. There. And I've got a Dubry Firkin. Like that. Keep those two together. And then cut the rest of these out. Now I'm going to very carefully cut round there because I can then use the rest of that paper to do some more. This is 300-pound watercolour paper, so sorry, 140-pound 300 GSM watercolour paper. Beg your pardon? Got no clue what I'm doing. Oh. So there's that lovely yellow neon watercolour, and I thought I could use that nicely. It goes quite well as it is with the pale violet next to it. But I'm not great at fussy cutting, so what I'm doing is cutting it out big, you know, just vaguely round the edges with my big scissors, because those have a nice spring in them and I can hold them quite well. There we go. So then I've got another one to go with that. Nice. And then I can cut some of the other colours out as well. It can go over and just pick which ones I fancy. I haven't got very many reds. You notice there is, count them, one red. So I've ordered some reds. Because that is not a good idea to only have one of something. Well, if I want to paint a proper watercolour picture sometime, I'm going to need more than one red. I mean, I've got old ones in my dad's watercolour box, so I've got different reds in there, but I'm thinking about these granular. I'm loving the granulating ones, you see, and I wanted another one in there, so I've ordered a couple of nice things which I hope may be all right. And I've only got that in the yellow, or else the others are gold or orange, so I've ordered another yellow, I believe, if I was thinking straight at the time. This is a lovely colour, this one. One of these nice violet colours. See, I'm not cutting this so very, very carefully. I mean, I did go over the others using this pair of scissors, but I can only use them for a short period of time before it starts to hurt me too much. So, that one could do with a bit of brightening up. I like to put them in different shapes so bits of the colours show all the way through. And I've got some there. Just the other half of that one. That's quite a nice vibrant colour, and so is that one. I think those might go quite nicely, actually. If you want to know what these colours are called, go back and watch, was it Mondays? Did I do one on Monday? Was that the one I did Monday? Can't remember. Probably. You have to go back and watch that and find out. Like, I had to go back and check which one was Seafarer and which one was... The only one I knew for sure was Jinx. The others, I wasn't sure which was which. So I had to go back and watch myself and find out what I'd done. There we go, there's another one. And this one. Now, I'm not going to spend too long on this. This is just an idea for something to put in your journals or onto a canvas. You've seen what's been done in that book with all these materials that people are using, the different materials, the different shapes and the different materials, which I think is wonderful. But here I am with something with different colours on. I could add some of this to that one.
Hi, Susan. I had to mute. My husband came home and I had to talk to him and tell him to stay away from me in case I'm contagious.
Oh, lot of people in here now. I think I better go back to the beginning and say, good Lord. Say, hello, Liz. I know Liz was here first. Hello, Colleen, Julie, Anne. Hello, Violet, Violet. Acme Post. Hello, Acme Post. Don't think I know Acme Post. Joan, Kathy,
one.
Canadian Artisan. What a lovely name. Who else have we got?
Well, let's see. Carol, Colleen, you, Joan, Julie, Kathy, MH, Lisa, Mariah, Susan, and me. That's who's watching.
There's Mariah, yes. Hello, Mariah. Knitted wire. If the
I sound worse. I sound worse than I feel, everyone. I don't know what happened. It just hit all of a sudden. And ignore Fran. She's talking to herself.
I'm trying to talk to Joan.
Oh.
She asked a question. She said, I just had a thought when Fran was showing that knitted wire art. If the carnival tissue is really that strong, I could print it, cut it in strips, and perhaps crochet or knit some freeform thing. I don't think you could crochet or knit with carnival tissue. I don't think it's quite that strong. It's strong in as far as not tearing on the gel plate when you pull it up with paint on it, but I really don't think it would go around needles and go in and out and be pushed and stretched in that way.
Yeah, I would.
Tell me if anybody else has done it to know. Sorry, I was scrolling through to see who else was here. I got distracted by that question.
Well, Joan asked that question, and that's what immediately put Barbara DePiero in my mind, because we just did that class with her.
Oh, right.
And she's a textile artist, and she's like really cool. So I posted the link for Barbara and for her YouTube channel. And then someone here, Kathy says that she's teaching a class tomorrow, and that Barbara is, and that Kathy signed up for it. So yeah, watch that. She's a good teacher. She's a very good teacher. I enjoyed it. Fran lucked out because during the class, if you stayed and watched, you could get, after the class, you could sign up and get free samples from Golden Paint. Unfortunately, they weren't shipping to the UK. So Fran stayed and watched and had some great questions, but she doesn't get.
I enjoyed it. Samples. No, well, the thing, what gets me is later they come back and they send me an email saying, would you like free paint? And I'm like, you've asked me that before and you didn't give me any.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, emails. But yeah, they've got some interesting things. So they've got things happening when they show you how certain products they make react. That's what I find fascinating, just to find out what each thing does, you know? I think that's good.
I sound worse than I am. I'm upright and I'm functional still. And when I'm done, I'm done. But for now, I am here. So thank you, everyone, for thinking of me.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you finish what you're saying.
Well, I was going to respond to Joan, her idea of the carnival paper. I would suggest, or one suggestion would be, instead of the carnival paper, even if you twisted it, I don't know how strong it would be, but I would suggest some very thin Tyvek twisted or raffia.
That would work.
Yeah. Or the raffia is like fibrous, and I love playing with that.
Yeah, I'm sure people have woven with raffia before.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like,
I'm not sure whether you have to use it wet or something, or I don't know whether there's any sort of.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did it. I may have used it dry, come to think of it, but wet is not a bad idea because it makes it more pliable. So there's a thought.
Yeah, but sometimes you make things wet and it makes them more pliable, and sometimes you make things wet and they disintegrate.
I think the carnival paper would not hold up well to too much wet.
Look at that. It's like a little Eeyore. It's just like a little Eeyore. Oh, isn't that sweet? Anyway.
Yeah, I got to come back over here. There you go.
There we go.
Don't go too far down on the screen because then you go off screen. So there.
It's because I knocked this over, you see. I keep knocking it over and it keeps going off on me.
Well,
so anyway, that is some ideas for making clusters. It's what I started the other day, doing the papers, these, painting them, the swatches. That's just what I was going to do with them. That's what it was, right? And I'm thinking I'd probably put it on a canvas or some artwork as part of the artwork, you know. That's what I think. So now we've had a look at that. Let's get back to these and see what we're doing. Now this was a suggestion by Violet the other day to turn these into stickers.
No. It came to me secondary. I do believe it was Ann Lover in the stream who made the initial comment about.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Right.
She's got stuff in her head.
Definitely. So what I've been doing is printing out the images of the various family members, including the new one, Grandpa, on 140-pound watercolor paper. So it's got a bit of strength to it. And I printed a couple of everybody. So there's one mum, there's another mum. There's a load of little creatures here. I've got the baby, another baby. Babies are easy because they're smaller, so I get more of them out of a page. A smaller version of Grandpa. Another dad. Another mum. And another mum. And a twin. Now, the twin is sort of like the original design with nothing much else done to it. And then we've got a couple more.
These are not stickers that she's laying down. These are just
these are just watercolor paper.
Out so she could color them, and what would be the best way? What products would be best to color them? Exactly.
Yeah. And I also printed a raven because he fitted in the last bit, and I like the raven. So as I showed you, this one was using the watercolors. And spraying it to get the granulating to work is not the best idea, obviously. So this one is the one, as I said before, that I went and did with these pens. So I'll have a go with a bit more of these pens. So we'll put the ones that are done carefully to one side, because the idea is to try out and see if they'll work as stickers. So I ordered some sticker paper. And this is what arrived just a few minutes before the stream. So I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. It's glossy. I'm not sure about that. Glossy. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. The other idea is to use washi paper for stickers, which I've ordered from Ali. So that's going to take some weeks to get here, I expect. It usually does. But it's washi paper in A4 sheet size, as opposed to washi tape that is a little thin thing.
Right.
And I watched a video on YouTube and heard somebody recommending this sort of stuff. Now, whether I've got exactly the same one, because the one she recommended is out of stock, obviously, usually the case. So I hunted around to find some more. But the one she recommended, she said was a lot stickier than she expected from washi. And although she could pick it up off, she was putting it onto her Bible. Although she could pick it up off the Bible if she did it immediately and repositioned it somewhere else, she found that if you waited very long or pressed it and burnished it down, you couldn't pick it up without tearing the book. So that sounds a bit better than your normal washi, doesn't it? Whether that's the case or not, I will have to let you know when I find out, when I get this other stuff from China. But in the meantime, I've got this one that I will read up on. And I think Violet's got some videos for me to look at to see how you're supposed to do it. Because I've never done it. No idea. Don't know if it would be possible. And quite apart from all that, I don't know whether Mariah would be interested at all. I just thought it was a good idea to have a go, you know. I mean, you can do similar things, I imagine, with your prints. If you've got prints of your things, and you might want to encapsulate that to come out particularly well, which this hasn't. It's a bit blurry, but if you've got a really good one, I think I've got a better one over here. This was on the rice paper, so that's quite a nice print. That one might be something you'd want to turn into a sticker, but then why bother? It's already on rice paper. Would already.
So Mariah says say that again, and I think that what she wants you to say again is what you were speaking of to her. Does that make sense?
Well, I'll send her a message.
There you go.
And explain
Mariah.
it a bit. No. But it's just, I'm just testing ideas here, just seeing if this is going to work. I think the colours of these pens work quite nicely. So let's have a go with Daddy, because Daddy didn't work very well with the watercolours. Let's have Daddy out so I can see what I did. See if I can. I don't want to copy it exactly, but I want to see if I can get a better looking image than that. So let's go nice and, I mean, the point of birds is that they have, if they've got funny heads with impressive array of display things, then they want them to be noticed because they'll be used in territory guarding and in mating rituals and courtship and so on. So you want to put some nice bright colours on here is what I was thinking. What shall we try? The thing is, the colours on the outside of these, I don't find they're all that wonderful when you want to test the colour. So I've got a test bit of paper here because I don't want to put it on there and find out it's yes. That's quite nice. Does that look anything like that? No, it doesn't. Look at that. That is nothing like that colour, is it? I mean, good grief.
Well, then I guess you need to make swatches of your noir pens.
Yeah, obviously. But that's quite a nice colour of itself. I could maybe do his head in that. I mean, I've got so many prints here that I can have a play with all of them, see what turns out to be the best idea. And I found if you go over the lines with watercolour, you can go over with something like a micron pen and bring the details back up again so you can see his eyes. You couldn't see his eyes properly before. So I'm going to sort of just blend it up. Well, not blend it, there's nothing to blend it with, but just letting it go up like that. So it's sort of edging into it. Not going into this area because that's his beak. If I do, it was a mistake and I'll have to live with it. But I am going over his beak, like that. And like that. So there we are. We've got a bit of head. Oh, that's the back one. I keep forgetting there are two pens here. You've got a chisel shape here and you've got a pointy one there.
Yeah.
So that was P4. Let's write that down.
I have Prismacolor pens like that. They've got the pointy and then they've got the wide based.
Yeah. So then I'm going back to FL2 because I like the effect of that in there.
Is there a reason why you would go with the noir pens instead of Prismacolor?
I haven't got Prismacolors. I've got noir.
I know, but my question is, well, like for Mariah, maybe Mariah can answer this because I think maybe Patricia said something about why she preferred the noir pens over the Prismacolor. Maybe they bleed or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I'm curious because I've had these for a few years. So, I'm just curious if there's a preference and why.
So I like to use this color on the feet as well,
Yes,
as you can
Mariah
see.
Noir. Lisa, trying to pick up sticks and follow along.
Well, I'm just vaguely colouring in some pictures at the moment because I don't want to twist my back anymore because I've got to
Right,
go into hospital on Sunday. Well, I don't like to twist my back anyway.
right.
Particularly, I've got to go into hospital.
And should we mention that just in case we may or may not stream Monday, it's a wait and see how you
Yeah,
feel. Um,
definitely. With I may
so,
not feel that with it.
or then again, you may say, I've had enough of this, let's stream.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see on Monday, everyone. It's a simple procedure, but it's exhausting. And again, the back issue.
Yeah.
So we may or may not stream Monday. I will, if you don't see me post anything, we're not streaming. And I will try to post in Makers and my group ASAP.
You're sounding a bit better.
You know what? I put the Kleenex away and grabbed a roll of toilet paper.
Well,
I'm
that's what
wondering.
P used, isn't
I'm wondering if it's the Kleenex or something. I don't know. I've been using them for all winter, and suddenly today I reach a point in the box where it's like, or maybe whatever it was is gone. I don't know. What do I know? Comes and goes, Fran.
Comes and goes. Yeah, I know.
I mow my nose and I'm cleared up for a little while, and then it fills back up. I got stuff in my head, let me tell you.
Yeah.
No, it's not back surgery, Lisa. It's not back surgery. No,
No, no, no.
no,
No, it's
no.
just an investigative thing about something on the insides, nothing special.
Right.
But with my back being funny, I've got to take care of it at the moment. As I say, it went out about, I don't know, a week ago, and it's getting better day by day, but I don't want to do anything more than I need to,
Yep. So it's just a simple little standard yearly procedure. Right, and I don't know if it's the Kleenex or if it's just my husband came home and sucked up some of the bad air. I don't know. But it comes and goes because now I can feel my head filling up again. I can't take a long weekend. I am streaming with uh um Sharon
Sharon.
tomorrow. She's doing the Disabled Artists Foundation hop, and Carol's going to be there, and Anlar, and oh gosh, I can't remember everybody. And I told Sharon that I would mod for her, so I will be there tomorrow, 4 o'clock Central Time for Sharon. The list is in my group. Um, and then Sunday, I forget what Sunday is. Sunday I have something.
So all I'm doing with this is just,
Sunday I'm sitting around waiting to hear from Fran.
yeah.
Oh, Sunday? Maybe it is Sunday. Am I backwards?
No, it's
Oh
Sunday.
man, you're better than me. Thank you. Let me go look. Your brain
So
is
I need to
working
put
better than
this
mine.
in there as well. You don't have to follow the same colours. You want to do this with any of your drawings. I missed one.
Oh, Carol, if you're here, Carol, are you still here, Carol? I hope you are. Oh my goodness. The Yeah, I will, Colleen. Hi Carrie. Hi Paula. Okay. Hi Magazine. Sunday, yes. Okay. We're eyeball. See? I need you guys. Uh
Foggy brain syndrome.
yep, there's that too.
Now, these aren't particularly tiny, so I've got to be careful what I'm doing.
Phew. Oh.
But I mustn't expect detail. But you can get a little bit more detail with these pens, I found, than I could with the watercolor. Put one watercolor with another watercolor and it just flows together and becomes a different watercolor, and you don't see any detailing. Whereas with this, I can use this orange on the inside here, that bit I've just done, and it blends in a bit.
There
It's
we
more
go.
like
The
shadow.
hop is Sunday. Oh man, I'm in trouble. The hop
Oh,
is
yeah.
Sunday, and the auction for yeah, I'm listening to you, Anne. My ears are stuffed though, so very little is getting in there. Um, Anne's being bossy.
Is she telling you
Yeah.
you ought to rest instead?
Yes,
Oh, I don't know what you're doing here.
I'm being with you. I'm upright and functional. What am I supposed to do? Go sit in a corner and just blow my nose and be lonely and not talk to you or
Yeah.
anybody? I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that idea. As long as I'm upright, I'm good. Yeah, you need a snotty violet. That's right.
Oh, that's a thought.
Uh-huh. Paula said that. Paula said maybe we need, of course it
Paula.
came from Paula. She says maybe we need a snotty violet, Fran. Yes, thank you, dear. I love you too.
Now you see how that sort of blended it in quite a bit there, and it's not quite so blended in there. So we go over that a bit more and try to drag some of the red up with my orange pen so that it blends a bit more.
I'll tell you, my I have the Prismacolors, but I don't have any colors that are as cool as those. Those really pop.
They are quite nice, aren't they? But I like it that they blend as well to make them less harsh, less
So a
obvious.
hairy violet
So,
isn't enough. Now they want a snotty violet. What the heck with this? Do not put ideas and images in her head because she will run with them.
yeah.
I could just see her. She can't sleep tonight because she's got stuff on her mind. So what she'll do is get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and start drawing a snotty violet. Lord knows what it'll look like.
Or I might start taking the snotty violet I've already drawn by then. Put it on the machine.
Yes, Anne says Snotty Violet would have a big red nose and come with a box of tissues or a wrinkled handkerchief. Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And not only that, but Snotty Violet sneezes a lot. The Kegel exercises did not work. So there you go. Payback. Now you have that image in your head. So there.
Right. I've got that one.
Oh.
Nope. Don't think so. What? What did somebody say?
So we got Harry, Snotty Violet, and Birdie Depends.
Birdie the pen?
You know what depends are?
No?
They're adult diapers.
Oh. Okay. I see.
Because when I sneeze, I need them.
I can't get that
I
pen
don't like
out.
being
It
sick.
doesn't want to come out there. It must be the right one. No, you're not the right one. IB3. What's IB3? Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
grandma can be called Snotty Violet. There you go. Grandma Violet. Snotty Grandma Violet. Grandma Snotty Violet.
We'll see.
Anne's bossing everybody in chat. She's taking over.
There we go. I quite like that.
So Friday, February 10th, 2023 is Anne Takes Over Day designated. It's a national day. Go for it, Anne. You go right ahead and boss everybody. Paula says when she sneezes, she pees her pants. Don't draw that, Fran.
No, we don't want to draw that. Could draw a surprised expression.
Hi, Yolande. Yes, fun birds.
Hi, Ellen.
Drippy, snotty noses. That's what we got. And Mama always said, don't sniff, blow. So I blow it. And my nose is sore.
Oh, you ought to get the balm tissues.
I have the ones with I have had the ones with lotion on them, but then I forget which ones they are, which box. And when I cleaned my glasses, that I grabbed the wrong one, and then my glasses have aloe all over them.
Yep, we've been there. We've done that. Oh, I just wish they had better colours on the flipping tops so you could pick out the one you wanted without diving about all over the place. That's almost black, that one. You'd think it would be blue. All right, let's go mad with this one. If this isn't what I think it is, oh, it is. Good. Right.
Bossy Ad Day is official. I have said so.
Oh.
Yeah, Yolande wonders if the caps got mixed up, but I don't think so.
No, they were like that when I first got them, honestly.
Yeah, Carrie says it may be time to swatch. Yeah, I said that before the stream started that she should do a swatch depending on the substrate.
Well, actually, somewhere I've got a list of these pens with the colours, the actual colours, written in the numbers on the top. But where it is, no idea.
Wow.
So I have to get another one.
Aren't they? She colors really looks good. Like I said, my Prismacolors, I love my Prismacolors, but I don't have any neons or any eye popping ones. Nothing that I would do a cartoon with, that's for sure. These are beautiful. Can you imagine these as stickers or decals for your, like decals for your car or stickers for a journal or something? My brain just petered out right there.
Well, for anything that you want to put.
Well, yeah.
Color,
yeah.
Put it on your kid's lunchbox if she wants to. She might not want to.
Kids still have lunch boxes?
I don't know. I don't have kids at the moment. I have grandchildren. A long way away from me. They're very peaceful.
Yes, Yolan. Fran drew these fun, crazy birds. These are the Hairy Violet collection that you will find as stencils in Makers, if I'm not mistaken. They're in there.
Correct.
I will get
Well, I
that.
don't know if they're actually in the shop yet, but they're
Oh,
available to Mariah. Well, I don't know whether she's done anything with them.
oh, I see.
But they are meant to be stencils, and I've used them as stencils. I've tested them out, and they're lovely. People seem to like them when I was using them as stencils.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm going over there.
I noticed that Paula's done some rather nice birds. I think they would go quite well in a nice funky bird set. So there you go. So there's another funky coloured bird who goes actually not too badly with Mum.
Oh,
Dad?
that's right. These are not to update. These are not in the shop yet, but they are on their way. Oh, that's so cool, Fran.
There you go. So we have colours. I haven't put Grandpa in yet because I've only just made him. So I shall have to add Grandpa and, of course, snotty Grandma. I'm going to design that one yet. So you could do the same one again in different colours. Or there's the baby. Now, what colour would we do the baby? Is that the biggest of the babies? Oh, that's about the biggest of the babies. I did the babies quite small. I should have done some bigger ones. But there you go. Babies. What should we do the babies in? I think we'll always do the feet in the same colours because I think they work quite well like that.
Yep, the family is growing. Carol says these look like the secretary birds.
They're a bit like it in places, yeah.
Hi, Judy.
They were sort of a combination of a secretary bird, a peacock, and an emu. So yeah, and my imagination in the middle.
Mariah says I have a ton of birds that need to be cut, photographed, and put in the shop. And Lisa says I am outside. My phone was sitting on a stump. I was emptying a bucket. I thought I heard a new bird, but it was Fran's markers squeaking. Yeah, the bird family here is growing. No, Julie says you're not having, I think she means boogers. You're not having boogers hanging from her nose, are you? No, these are hairy violet.
Oh, no. She's a very careful old lady.
Yeah, these are not snotty violet.
No.
Hi, Belinda.
Tissues. Perhaps there'll be a trail of tissues behind her or something.
Oh, goobers.
And she's definitely going to be the grumpiest of the lot.
Well,
Mum was quite grumpy, but I think she's going to be really grumpy.
Well, that's not me. I can tell you that.
No, you're just the inspiration, my dear. You don't end up as the product.
Yolan calls them franimations.
I used to do animation.
You did lovely animation. Oh, wouldn't they look cool if you could slow-mo animation of the colored hairy violets meeting up with snotty violets and seeing who wins.
Yeah.
Yolan says you should make Grandma Bird wider than she is tall. You could add a walking stick. And Anne says you need to copyright these, Fran.
Wait. Mama Bird is quite the matriarch. Mama Bird. She's the one in charge.
There are stories.
An eyebrow at the antics.
There are stories, but They haven't been written yet.
Well, there's some of those. I've got them in my head.
Yeah, you got them in your head. You got good stuff in your head. I do. I have no idea, Devin. As the day wore on this morning, I became more and more stuffed. I thought it was an allergy because my eyes were watering. Also, it, it's it's just miserable. But I'm upright. I refuse to give in. I got stuff to do. I got this, and I got 2 loads of laundry to finish, and I got dinner to cook, and I got to boss my husband around because he misses me.
Does he know this?
It does sound like an allergy, but there's nothing new in the house that I haven't left the house in a week at least or more. There's nothing new in the house except some chocolate candy that he brought me last night. And I've had it many times before, so there's no reason. I ate some last night, and this didn't start until about an hour or so before Fran and I started streaming.
Now, what I do with this, just hope you're not allergic to us. What I do with this is I like to go back over with the orange and recombine so that we get a smoother blend. I find that's quite nice.
I didn't know we were streaming when this started, Fran.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure whether I was going to or not.
Right. Today was iffy, just like Monday. So,
Iffy and biffy.
excuse me. I don't feel sick. I just feel bleh with. We have. So you see Janet. Hi, Janice. You see it could be pollen, but I'm going to tell you right now. Yesterday we were under a winter weather advisory. We have 2 to 3 inches of new fresh snow on the ground. I don't think it's pollen.
I
We have
like this one. I'm going to do a bit more.
we have a nice pile of snow outside, so I'm pretty sure it's not pollen. And nothing's been brought into the house except the candy. And like I said, I know that candy. I'm not getting rid of that candy.
Yeah.
Not throwing it out. I'll get rid of it my way. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I have to go get it and show you because it's something to brag about.
Oh.
There is a shop up by Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's actually in the basement of an old house. They've been in business for 2 generations, I think, and their candy is fabulous. And for the last few years, well, since we've been back here almost every year, he's brought me this same thing for Valentine's Day. And I don't do holidays, Valentine's, all of that. Treat me nice all year. I'm good. But he likes it too. So I'm gonna put me on camera if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
Okay. There. Can you see that? Look how big that is.
Look at that.
Look at
Yeah, and that's not getting shown the door.
that, right? I'm not getting rid of that. We've each had one piece so far. So it's a mix of dark and milk chocolate, and then there's this giant heart, and then over.
I swear I can smell that, down the wire. I can smell that.
It is the best. About 2 blocks from my house up the street, there's a factory called Clausen Chocolates. CLAUSEN. They supply nationally and internationally the chocolate throughout. And they use this chocolate. Now, what each company that purchases does with the chocolate, they may add more sugar, they may, water it down, however they do that. But this company, this family that makes this in their basement, and you have to stand in line outside. They can only let so many people in the basement at a time because it's small. Yes, this heart is all chocolate. Look how thick it is, how deep it is.
Wow.
I'm gonna touch it
Even
all.
the box is chocolate.
Oh, wow.
But they make this chocolate and it's so good. And then they make these things called, he buys these separate. They're called oyster balls. And
Oh, yeah.
they are
A
balls.
bit like
Yep, balls of chocolate. I can't even look at. There's chocolate, soft chocolate nougat inside. Oh, come on, focus. Now is not the time to go blurry. Oh my gosh. Anyway, there's a look at that camera just screw up. There's a soft chocolate inside, and then it's rolled in little bits of. It's delicious. He won't want that one. That one's mine. This is the only thing brought in the house
Violet.
new.
Violet,
Yes,
you know I collect boxes.
yes. And what
No?
box? You can't have chocolate if that's what you're hinting at.
Oh, dear.
Right? I feel so bad for everyone that's allergic to chocolate or is diabetic or well actually I was gonna say they have sugar free, but I don't think this company does. It's called Hughes Chocolate. They may be online. HUGHES, I believe. They may be online, but as far as I know, he actually because they are so popular and especially around Valentine's, I know that he had to stand outside waiting to get in and it's flipping cold out. Janet, it would last me months. I buy a candy bar, a candy bar from Aldi's, a chocolate candy bar, like 90% cacao or whatever, and it could last me 2 months, 3 months, because I break it up and eat a little bit at a time. But in this case, he's helping me eat this because because he's not letting me have all this to myself. He gets, and besides, it tastes better when you share. So I don't know how long it will last. The heart will last months. That heart will last me months, but the rest of it, now that I've touched it all, it might last me months.
That's the one. Trying to find that one.
So how could I feel too sick when I've got all that love and goodness in the house?
There you go.
Julie says, I am ashamed to admit when chocolate is in the house, it doesn't last very long at all. Julie is not supposed to, but I'll tell you something. I can make chocolate last a long time. What gets me is potato chips or Cheetos. We bring those in the house and I can eat them like there's no tomorrow. It goes in and out, Janice. I sniff, I blow, I feel better.
Where's FL1? Is that it? That's it.
Right, Carrie? If they're in the house, I don't even it's like I don't even realize I'm sticking my hand in the bag and eating them. I'm just lost. I think there's something in the processing of potato chips and Cheetos that is addictive that you don't realize
Yeah.
it.
I think you could be right.
Yeah, I can hang on to chocolate for months, you know. Yes, I have, Carrie, and I waver between the crunchy Cheetos and the regular Cheetos. My husband likes the crunchy ones, and I never wash my hands until they're licked completely clean. It's terrible. I hate it when the local store has a good sale on Cheetos or potato chips, you know, buy one, get one or whatever. I'm like, oh, man. Uh-oh, Susan says there is something in them. There's a video, and she's going to find it for me. Do I want to know for sure?
Sten Ekberg did one where he said that there was something in them.
Kind of like another thing I can't. This is terrible because you can't have any of these things, and we're talking about it.
No worries.
I'm
ignoring you.
Cheesecake. My husband makes the world's best cheesecake, in my opinion, which he won't do anymore because our butts don't need it. But I could just live on cheesecake all day. Oh, wow, Paula.
Let me get a bit further down. That's better.
Chocolate dip potato chip. This is the thing. When I was younger, I had a friend that I used to watch movies with, and he would make a bowl of popcorn and then bring out a bowl of M&Ms and eat them together, savory and sweet. And I'm like, yuck. But a while back, I had something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was probably potato chips and a bite of chocolate. And it was good. So as I've aged, my taste buds have changed again.
Well, there we go.
Is this
I
grandma?
think I need. No, this is the baby.
Oh, okay. Because it didn't
This
look.
is.
It didn't look fluffy enough to be grandma.
Quite difficult to do, Fluffy.
My palate is more mature and refined now. Yes. Vegemite and honey on toast.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I don't know what Vegemite is specifically.
It's like Marmite. It's the Australian version of Marmite.
Yep, I don't know what that is.
Oh dear. Oh, that is terrible. Vegemite and Marmite are savoury yeast things. Might be said to be the originators of umami.
Again, I still don't know what you mean by savoury yeast things.
Well, it's a savoury paste made from yeast.
Really?
Yep.
And can you eat it?
Nope. I mean, you don't have a lot of it anyway. I haven't had it for a long time, but I think actually I could. I don't think it's one of the forbiddens. Not thought about it. Oh dear.
Are you catching my cough?
Give me your cough. Yeah.
Oh dear. All right. Ann Lauver describes it as, imagine taking a multivitamin, grinding it up, adding some oil and salt, mix it up with some yeast, and hold your nose when you open it. Okay. Okay, Carrie, thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for the thumbs up, too. You okay? She's coughing or blowing her nose. See, I gave it to her. It's all my fault. Or she's choking.
Probably both.
As long as you were waving. I didn't know if I should call 911 or Ian or what.
Because I couldn't talk at the time.
Yeah, I figured that.
Oh, that's not it. Must be that one.
We always have such odd conversations in here, don't we? Do I do that? Do I lead everybody down the odd path?
Yep.
Oh, well, good for
She hastily disavowing all knowledge.
Well, see, if you come here for structured education,
Anything sensible? Yeah. No,
yeah, I
not
can
going
blow
to get it.
that right out of the water real quick. If you come here for fun and not wanting to think too hard.
I think it's time for a bit of yellow, don't you?
Oh, for a what?
A yellow.
A yellow. Neon yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Funny conversations. Yes, Paula. No, I don't think we scared Carrie away. He probably went to find some chocolate.
Yeah, probably.
We just made him hungry, that's all. He's got stuff to do. Yes, Colleen, exactly. He's very busy these days.
Is crafting his third or fourth career? So certainly somebody who's done a lot of things in his life.
Yep.
Very well.
Very well. Yes, I was going to say, I'm going to put his link in here for anyone that doesn't know Gary or have Gary. I don't know why I say Gary. Carrie. You should go check out his YouTube page. He's a sweetheart to watch. Look at me getting all fresh with Carrie. Hi, Acme. I'm sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I didn't see you come in.
Hi, Acme.
You already said hi.
Did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Look at them people. Look at them. Oh, they're cool. Oh, the ones on the left are out of camera. You're not centered. That a girl. Look at them all. Oh,
there you go.
Nice. Hey, the twin.
Yeah.
The twin, the second from the left twin, looks like something out of Supernatural.
That one?
Yeah. Look at the eyes.
That's the second baby. There's the two babies.
Hold them up over here. There you go. Yeah, the eyes on that one, they're quite dark.
Yep.
Yep. If you ever watch Supernatural, there's dark eyes people in there, and they're the demons.
That's a twin. I haven't done a twin yet. Better do a twin, I think, and then I think I'm stopping because I'm getting tired.
I'm getting tired.
I'm getting tired.
Well, it's been a little over an hour.
Yeah, I think I've done a fair bit. I've shown a book. I've tempted people. I've
Okay,
shown.
Carol, thank you for being here. I'm going to watch the replay again because I need more lessons on that. Stitching.
You could even put one of those.
Thread drawing. There you go. Oh, you're going to use them in clusters. You
Could do.
Could do.
Certainly could the baby anyway. You'd have to shrink some of the others down a bit, I think. But yeah, I could do.
I would make them stickers and put them in my feel good journal.
I'll have to make one. But that's definitely a twin, that one. So.
Not thinking of laminating them, Lisa. But that's a good idea. If you laminated them, they would be a great play set for children. Yeah. We were actually leaning along the lines of what Anne suggested as decals or stickers. I just ordered some acrylic paint pens. I have some Posca pens, but I wanted to try colors. And I ordered some Morphone brand acrylic paint pens. And I'm sitting here waiting for them, and I get a message. They are currently unavailable, so they won't be delivered for a while. I'm like, not happy. What color is that? That doesn't look like the end of the pen at all.
No, it's quite dark, the end of the pen, isn't it?
Yeah. Washi stickers, yeah.
I was thinking washi stickers because I like the texture of washi paper better. Yeah. And it's not a final layer when you do that. Whereas if you were to use this, because it's glossy on top, that would be the top layer, wouldn't it? Be quite difficult to get things on top of that.
Well, that top layer that you're looking at, your inkjet printer would color over that top layer.
Really?
So, yes. Where do you think it would print?
I don't know. I thought maybe it's the other side. I've never used these things before. I've got no idea.
Okay, Yolande, you have a great day too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs up, thumbsies, upsies. Yeah, I do believe that it prints on top of that layer. And then you fill that up, and then you can stick it down.
Well, we'll see if it works. It says it's for inkjet, so we'll find out.
Yep. That's why I couldn't use it in my printer because I have a LaserJet and it has heat.
Yeah. So you'd have to get one for laser.
Exactly. Otherwise, it would possibly melt it or gooey it up. Right, Belinda? Belinda says, I love the color mixtures. Wish my brain worked like that. Yeah. To see the colors you're using, just awesome. I do like the neon orange chicken legs the best.
Yes, I like that. Birds' feet are quite often quite startling. I mean, there's the blue-footed booby who has feet that you'd never imagine.
Right?
You haven't seen.
Russ has a picture of him as a screensaver on his computer.
Uh-uh.
I've already done it. Paula says we need to figure out draw and cut on the silhouette / cricket. I've already done it, Paula. That's what I was explaining to Fran. I've already made stickers on white paper with an offset like she you see there with hers, not clear sticker paper. And it was so easy. I was amazed I could do it. Hi, Judy. Thank you for being here.
Definitely not. Ooh, what have I dropped? Maybe that's the one I'm looking for. No, that's a
Sorry, everyone.
pair of scissors. I know something else I've got to get round to using is those artesa paints. I haven't done those yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to blend this pink in.
I go
Turns
to
it a bit orange.
Paula. This is the Facebook lady. This is the Facebook page group that I belong to, and I learned so much from this woman, Ellie Mae. And everyone in the group is so helpful, and her videos are terrific. When it comes to the silhouette, I mean. Did I not say that? Sorry.
Here we are. Trying to blend in his hair. I'm thinking teenager, punk.
Well, then there should be like jewelry, a nose ring and a toe ring and is this still the
twin?
none of the paper? What paper you using?
Watercolor.
Watercolor. Yeah.
300 GSM.
Yep. 300.
Yep. Now then, the body. Now, you know, teenagers are not particularly clean, so they say. I never found my girls were like that, but maybe this is a boy.
It's 300 GSM watercolor paper, Paula. I don't know if it's cold pressed or hot pressed or.
I think it's 30% cotton. It's me horse one. Pencil Marsh or March. 50% cotton. Cold press. Natural white. There you go. A4. That's the one I used.
It's really keeping those colors vibrant.
Apart from the ones that aren't.
So Belinda has a question. Since I missed the beginning, did Fran say what she's going to use these for?
I'm going to make stickers. Now, what the first one? Was it this one? Yeah.
Stickers or washi tape type stickers. Yeah, but stickers. I like them. I'm honored to share my name with them. Yeah, we need Snotty Violet too. But I don't know how you would do that. I say you need to make a family and you need to make a community. You got stuff in your head. You could make a community and there should be a Paula one, and there should be an Ann one, and there should be a Colleen one, and an Evie, and Trish, and Judy, and Yolande, and, and Mariah, and P, and anyone else I've missed.
Carrie.
A community. Very nice. I like the way you the mama over there. She's two-toned.
Yeah.
I like that. You didn't do that here. Well, you did here too, didn't you? Come to think of it, the feathers are
What
outlined.
in particular are you talking about?
Well, her belly area and her neck are two-toned.
Eh?
Yeah.
Did that there? Different colours?
Oh yeah, no, that one's cool. Yeah.
And there. And there.
Very cool.
And then
I just had to get my face closer to the screen.
now then, let's go with the orange for the legs. I do like the orange for the legs.
Community chats. We don't want a community chat. Oh.
I think that is the community chat, isn't it? The chat.
Hold
Dunno.
it. Don't you hate when you gotta sneeze and it doesn't happen?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I just got a notification from Facebook. Community chats are now enabled for groups. You could create your first community chat in the art of streams. Well, I don't want to. I would mute when I blow, but it happens so fast I don't have a head. Look at that family. Yes, we chat very well already. Look at that beautiful family. What a colorful, beautiful family. Do you think if a bird had all those colors, all the plumage like that, and those dark, mesmerizing eyes, that there wouldn't be like, they would just be breeding like rabbits? They're just so beautiful.
Well, there's some more over here. You know, I mean, there's quite a few of them. Couple more. But I that's a lot of bending over.
Yep, you done
That
now?
is. I reckon I'm done now. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have had enough for now. There's my cookie family. Cookie crazy bird family.
I love them. Beautiful.
Are you
Beautiful.
coming back?
Yep.
Oh, hi, Belinda.
I'm coming back. Hold the phone. I'm coming right back. I'm here. There I am. Oh, my toilet paper.
That's better.
Here we go.
That's
And my
a bit better.
crochet flowers.
Yeah. Oh. So we've got our birdies, and we've got our bits of paper, which I'm going to turn into little clusters. I'm going to get some more of the coloured, higher coloured ones. Like, as I say, I've only got the one red, so I'll probably do some more red patches to go with some of the others as well, to give them a bit more zip and get up and go, and some of the bright blue like that. And I've got the neon somewhere that I cut off the edge of one of them. There we are, under there.
Okay, hold on. We have a question. We have a question. Thank you, everyone. Lisa wants to know, and Lisa, I know how you feel because I have some I haven't put water in yet. She says she got her first pack of Lindy's spray, and it's dry and it says to add water. Does the water need to be distilled?
Well, no. What I do is I boil the water, let it cool down so that it's hand temperature, and then use that, because that boiling will do the similar action to the distilled. You can use distilled, perfectly okay to use distilled, but it needs to be warm water to put into the powder because it mixes better when it's a bit warm. Okay, they say you can use warm tap water, perfectly okay, hot tap water. But I prefer to use boiled water because then I know I've boiled and killed everything in it that might make my spray go funny.
Good to know, because I have some to mix up too, Lisa. So thanks for the question. Yes, Anne says, please take care of yourselves. We will. I will. Don't worry. I have to cook his dinner and finish laundry, and then I'm done for the day. So thank you everyone for being here and for loving the Harry Violet family.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming indeed, as Violet says. And let's hope Violet stops sniffing and feels better soon.
Yeah.
I don't want her having any of these nasty viral or thingamy attacks. What's the word?
I don't know. I don't feel good. How about that?
That stuff that comes in that isn't a virus, it's the other thing. My mind has gone blank.
Welcome to my world.
I was going to say viruses again. It's still not viruses.
No, it's not. It's allergies.
Allergies. That's the word I was trying
I really think something has triggered an allergy here. And usually I'm very sensitive to scents, but I don't know what it could be. Got me. I don't smell nothing today. Back up a little bit. There you go. Now you got it. Put your thumb.
There we go.
Oh, look at that beautiful heart for everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Here we are. We are going now.